I don't really know what hold people back, but I know for me, what held me back from really doing content when I wanted to do it, you know what I'm saying, a few years ago, was, just the level of quality I wanted to deliver. Hey, morning, morning, morning. I am back. I am with you guys, man. Yeah, I know it's like, man, this phone a little slanted. Man, what happened? Feel like somebody either like stepped on my thing or what, man? Or is it on a button or something? It's all good. Morning, morning, morning. I am back, man. I am back. Let's go ahead and go pick up these kids, man. So, y'all know what it is. Bro, so I'm gonna say this, right? One thing that is rough about having kids, man, is that you always gotta clean your damn car. So think about getting black insides, right? So look at this right here. See this, man? They just be wanting to eat. And I see why a lot of people don't be allowing their kids to eat in the car and do all that stuff like that, man. Because these kids here don't be keeping nothing clean, bro. Nothing. Nothing. But anyways, we about to roll to go pick them up. Let's get in here. We about to roll. Go pick them up, man. And I gotta go back to the school twice today. My son, he got EA Sports Gaming. So I got to go pick up my oldest daughter from school. And then my oldest daughter from school. And then my son, he wants to go to, he got EA Sports. And then my youngest daughter, I got to pick her up, bring them home, and then go back and get my son later on roughly around 5 p.m., 5:30. So told y'all I was going to bring y'all along, man. Let me get this. I wasn't supposed to do that. But let me get this strapped up. Let me try to get my mic fixed, man. But yeah, I try to do the daily vlogging, right? And the issue that I ran into with doing like daily vlogs is because I'm doing it on my phone, man, and like I don't have, and this sun is like right in my eyes, so I don't know if y'all can see me. The issue with doing daily vlogs was I started to run into like space issue, right? I ran into a problem to where like, go with my shades, man. I couldn't continue to store the videos. Like I have to throw these on real quick, man, just so I can see. Yeah, I would have to. I think my lips are like chapped too. I would have to store the videos on some type of drive or something like that, man, or something, because like my phone just wasn't able to share the files, and then I couldn't, export the files. It was just so much, man, and that was literally only like 7 or 8 days of like just vlogging daily. So I can only imagine if I tried to do it for like 100 days or something like that, right? So that's why I'm trying to line out a process to continue to do like a daily type vlog, or maybe like every other day or something like that. But so it's never like content ideas, right? The reason why I stopped, like ideas always flow to me, right? I mean, I could jump on here and talk to you guys about almost anything, and just share my life, share the things that I go through, and share the things that I deal with on a daily basis. But just as a human being, I think you go through almost every emotion every day, right? Um, a lot of people don't really, I guess, really reflect on that or really understand that. But I say you go through a lot of the emotions every day, man. It's not like, what I'm saying, everybody's just going through like cyborgs or robots or something like that, right? You feel everything all day long, man. So it's never about the content ideas. I just realized that the actual storage and sharing the media and actually putting together all that information or holding all that information is what's hard. You feel what I'm saying? So I had to try to figure that out, and hopefully I got something that's feasible for now. And like I said, if you guys have any ideas on how I can be better in that department, man, I greatly appreciate it. Because like I said, I do want to be consistent with shooting these videos and getting them out, and just trying to connect with you guys, what I'm saying, as much as possible. What I'm saying, provide good value to you guys based on my life and my situation. So quick update, as we go drive and get to the kids, I think we kind of decided to switch gears a little bit on the podcast. I know we was doing it's still gonna be like real life and real topics, real issues and stuff like that. But I think we started to switch gears on the podcast to do something a little more about, how could I put it? A little more about like mental health, right? So mental health is probably one of the things that I think that we can try to help the world with, and try to build something that's for people that can help people. You know what I'm saying? Start doing like interviews of like therapists, psychologists, and neuro brain activity doctors or scientists. I don't know what it is, but we'll try to find these people, bring them on the show, get interviews and stuff like that. So first few episodes just gonna be kind of us, what I'm saying, talking about our life and our discussions and stuff that we deal with on a daily basis. And then from there we'll transition into like trying to do like reaching out to other people and trying to get bigger, smaller people on there first, and then build our way up. So I think that's what'll work for us, man. Just trying to set that up and doing that versus just trying to just be funny or be. I mean, that's generally who we are as far as on the podcast. Like, we are funny together and we make jokes and stuff like that. But I mean, in all seriousness, you want to also do something that's going to try to help the world, man. That's going to give the world some type of value or some type of benefit, man, from what you're doing. So no matter what it is, whether it's me creating this daily vlog and trying to do some content, and like I say, I think once I get a little bit more time, man, I want to start making these daily vlogs a lot more interesting. You know what I'm saying? Building it out to where that it's more structured, like like an actual documentary or something like that. Like I do want to get like real into like filmmaking and stuff like that on this channel or with this vlog. And you know, I want to do, because that's a lot of the content that I watch at 33, man. Like I like to watch people put together like pieces of art, man. Like some people videos is like artwork. Like, I mean, it's so close to like movies or television or something like that, to where that you can literally feel, you know what I'm saying, what the main character, what the person's page or actor is going through or what they're feeling. And, you know, I definitely want to get to that point. I definitely want to get to that point where that I can start shooting videos on that type of scale, on that type of level, and make content at that level to you know, provide something for my audience. And like I say, it would be extremely grateful to me if I can get to that point, man, and be able to provide that type of just that type of look, that type of feel to an audience, and you know, grow with a team, man. Man, it's just wild, man. It's just the experience has just been crazy. Um, I keep licking my lips, man, because my lips are like completely like dry, man. So I gotta get some chapstick or some Vaseline to you know, help my skin, man. But yeah, that was one thing. So if you are trying to do something like a daily vlog or something like that, I would say, you know, try to set up like systems in place. Set up definitely storage, how you plan on editing it. Um, if you're doing something daily, I would say do something to where that you can do like quick edits, right? It's not gonna take you 3-4 hours to edit a video. Like I said, I literally do like the bare minimum editing on these videos, because it's just that at right now, like I don't have the time to produce the type of product that I really want to produce at this current moment, right? Um, but you know, as days go on and the opportunity, you know, changes, then, or the landscape changes, then I definitely would, you know, start providing more quality, a lot more, a lot more added benefit to creating these type of videos. But for my folks out there that just looking to start, I mean, you wouldn't know none of this unless you just start, right? You wouldn't know that, hey, look, thinking about storage, thinking about editing, thinking about thumbnail design, right? Because a lot of that stuff matters, right? And that's what you start to learn once you get into this. Once you just start shooting videos, right? I'm not saying like, hey, I'm some type of YouTube pro or guru or something like that, man. I mean, I think I got under 5 followers right now, right? So it's not nothing crazy that I got going on. But what I can see is that you can start seeing the data, and I think that's kind of like, you know, what some of the bigger creators be talking about. When you start seeing the data and you just start knowing and understanding like what needs to change, right? What needs to happen in order to, you know, grow or build something build something here on YouTube. So I mean, it's truly interesting to me, man. Like just making content, putting it out there, you know what I'm saying? Seeing who view it, seeing why they view it, seeing how long they view it for is truly interesting, man. It's like you could never think like for me, like I never think that, you know, people will sit there and watch like my content, man, like, and literally view it and respond and interact. And, you know, man, it's just like a humbling experience, man, just to even see that and realize that, like, you know, like no matter what type of content you may shoot, like there's somebody in the world that cares about it just as much as you do. You know what I'm saying? Or that may care, or that be willing to grow and learn and care about you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes more than you do. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just interesting, man. It's like truly interesting on why you should, you know, start and grow and get everything going, because a lot of people, man, I don't really know what, and for me, I don't really know what hold people back, but I know for me, what held me back from really doing content when I wanted to do it, you know what I'm saying, a few years ago, was, you know, just the level of quality I wanted to deliver. You know what I'm saying? That's what kind of held me back. Like, I wanted to deliver something of extreme quality, but, you know, I just didn't have any other skills, right? I didn't have, you know, editing skills, which I still rarely do now. I didn't have, you know, the idea of, you know, actually shooting the content, right? Because I still think that's highly important. You know, the way that you shoot the content and how it performs. And but what I did not lack was, I didn't lack ideas, right? I always had ideas on the type of content that I wanted to shoot, and, you know, what would my video titles be called, and, you know, stuff like that. So it's just, it's impressive to see, like, what what you know, what you can do, man. And what I wish I would have done was just get started. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have just get started, man. So we gonna pick up the kids, and I'm gonna take y'all through my nightlife, man. We're gonna go and, you know, go through the night and see how it goes. But we'll catch up in a second. Yeah. What up, guys? Just made it back to the crib. Picked up the kids already from school, man. So pretty much right now, I don't know why I got these shades on in the house, man. I just took them off, had them on when I came out of the car, just kept them on. So um, right now, just cracked open that Adobe Premiere, and I'm gonna set up this podcast footage, man. You know what I'm saying? Set up this podcast footage, and then I gotta go back and pick up my son from school, man. So I'm gonna set up this podcast footage real quick, man, and let me see which one I'm gonna be working on first. This thing that'll be number one, man. I thought I was gonna be able to get it cut before I leave, but I guess I won't be able to get it cut. So, because I gotta go leave out now to go pick him up from after school program, which is, I don't know why it took me so long. I don't know what the hell I was talking about, but Gotta go pick him up from his after school program. What that is, 225. So I'm just looking at the last podcast that we got. So I need 225 here. And I think it's 233. 225 and 233. So basically let me spin the camera around. So this is my footage right here. So I'm just looking at this one right here was the last one. I think those two is like the last two videos we did for the podcast. So I'm gonna just scroll down here to that's 225. I think this is it. This is it. I'm gonna drag that on the timeline. You know what I'm saying? For real, like, I be doing like basic editing, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So drag that on the timeline. Let that work out. And then I want to say it's 233. Yeah, that looks like it. I'm gonna put my wife's on the top. I don't know. Oh, I know exactly what's going on. So one thing about it, like I gotta close down these deals, man. So I'm just gonna close down Task Manager. I don't know why I like to shut them down like this, man. But I'm just shutting down Google Chrome because that takes up a lot of memory, a lot of space. So I'm gonna just shut that down. So on this computer, I can't run like Google Chrome and Adobe Premiere at the same time. Like I can't have a bunch of tabs open and then be running Premiere Pro. So gotta shut that down. And then from there, what I am gonna do is I'm gonna just see if these LUTs work real quick. So this one was mine. So my little brother created these LUTs for me that I can just add on to my footage to lighten it up. So I'm gonna see right now how it looks. So this is how that one kind of looks right there. I don't know, it might be too bright. It may be too bright, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Might have to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. It may be too bright, but we'll find out. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna just continue to. Might need to call them to give me another LUT. You know what I'm saying? Do a different color grade on this one. Yeah, because hers is not what I'm looking for. Yeah. All right. Either I might have to like try to color grade it, but we're gonna see. All right, let's go pick up the son, man, and then go from there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get up out of here. Let me grab my damn wallet. Even though I'm broke, but I'm gonna grab my wallet, man. We're gonna go from there. Man. Roll out, man. Come back home, make these kids some hot diggity dogs. When I get back, and no. Well, How do you? So this the usual, man. I gotta go to the school and then go back to the school and on Tuesday. So um I know quick update. Last time I know we talked about it, I talked about my daughter's situation. So quick update on that. Getting back in the car. Getting back in it. Quick update on that. Let's go to the school again. So quick update on that. She decided that she want to move back with her mom, which is fine with me. You know, that's what she want to do in life. That's perfectly fine. But you know, you just have those situations to where that like someone they like just gonna remember all these things when they get older and just regret like what they did. And I think she gonna have one of those. I think she gonna have one of them ones to where she gonna be like, man, my dad was trying to teach me so much, and because of my ignorance, you know what I'm saying, as a child or a youth, I didn't want to listen. So I think it's gonna be something to see, something to watch transpire, you know what I'm saying, as she continue to grow up and get older and, you know, try to figure out life, man. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody don't always get it. You know what I'm saying? As many times you probably was, you know, you had some issues with your parents and stuff like that. So it's always something that you know, transpires that, man. But you know, just wanted to give y'all a quick update on that. So she decided she want to move back with her mom, and I think she should be heading there either like sometime this weekend or the following weekend to head back and live with her mom, man. So overall, you know, I did love that she was here with me, and you know, it was a whole family thing. And you know, her brother and sister enjoyed her being over here, and I think that's perfect, man. But you know, sometimes one thing I always say is that people gotta understand. Sometimes not everything works out to plan, right? Not everything always works out how you plan it or how you want it to go. You know what I'm saying? And there's multiple times in life where you gotta like make a pivot, or you gotta make a move, or you gotta make a change. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pivot direction in order to, you know, meet a goal, or you know, whatever, make someone's life better. And that's the whole goal behind it. It's like, hey, how can I make your life better, or how can I give more, and how can I provide more to others? So like I said, y'all see me show her room, y'all see me, you know, pretty much like it wasn't like she was living in a toxic living environment, right? You know, I never put my kids in a toxic living environment. I never, you know, make them, you know, feel a certain type of way. But, you know, when you get to the point to where like I'm trying to teach you about life and about business and about structure and, you know, what to start looking for as you grow up, and for you to say things like, oh, I don't want to hear that, or I don't need to know that, and stuff like that, then that just lets me know, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, I don't know what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you gonna do in life. I mean, like, if this is not what you want to know now, then when it's time for you to decide to learn it, and I ain't saying that she can't bounce back later on in life and learn it, but you know, they always had that statement of where that, hey, oh, I wish I would have known this sooner. You know what I'm saying? Or I wish I would have learned this. And that's that type of statements, you know what I'm saying, she'll have later on in life. It's just saying, hey, damn, I really wish I would have just listened to my dad when he was talking about all this stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Because it really would have helped benefit me in the long run. And hey, that's all you can really say to a kid, a 15-year-old, is like try to teach them and try to get them up to speed in life. Because like I say, you don't want any of your kids to struggle. Like the goal is to prevent them from struggling, but you do want them to go through some type of hardship so they'll learn how to be humble and how to be grateful for the things that they have. You know what I'm saying? And that's just really what it is, man. I want you to be grateful for what you got, and just don't take certain things for granted, and try to help build up a strong mindset, right? Because especially in this day and age, like, you need a strong mindset, because life is tough, man. Life ain't easy at all, man. So that's just, my 2 cents of it. So pretty much after this video, I kind of wanted to just close that loop, and close that loop on that aspect of my life. But I think there's a lot of interesting things that's going to happen in 2024, right? And I think everybody has the opportunity to grow or succeed in 2024. Like, it's going to be to where that you know what I'm saying, once you start doing something, like I say, man, I only did roughly about, on this channel, maybe about like 9 videos, right? And I'm already seeing the effects of just sparking attention to folks, right? Bringing a little motivation, or bringing a little energy to people that may be unmotivated or may be reluctant on trying to do something. But like, it's really just taking that first step towards whatever goal or whatever passion that you have, and just taking that initial step. If you could take that initial step and just get in the game and get rolling, like I say, forget about the views, forget about forget about all that, man. We don't care about no views. We don't care about nobody. How could I put it? Like, I mean, you just don't be concerned about none of that stuff, man. Like, I mean, I'm trying to find a better way to put it, because I don't want people to feel like, it's so cliche, y'all, man, just shoot and post. But like, that's literally what I'm doing right here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm literally just shooting and I'm just posting it, shooting and posting, shooting and posting, shooting and posting. I did that for 8 days straight, right? And then I took a little break, and the only reason why I took a little break was because I was trying to figure out how I'm trying to create a system for this whole system of this madness, right? I wanted to really figure out how I was going to be able to store all these videos, man. So we get a little footage of the sign right here, man. Store all these videos, and really just think about, like, how I'm push out the content consistently. That's the number one thing, man. That's the number one thing, that's the number one thing that's going to help build your audience, is how you're going to push out your content consistently. Being consistent, I know that's cliche as well, but that's what I wanted to do. So it's like, just kind of find out. I mean, it's still a lot of stuff that I got to do internally, you know what I'm saying, to continue to build, like, my channel, or to build, like, this audience with you guys. But what I do know, man, vlogging every day, it is hard, man. It is hard if you don't have a message, or if you don't have something that you want to talk about specifically. Like, cause see, y'all don't give a damn about if I show you that, oh, I got a Tesla, oh, I got a Mercedes Benz, or I live in a 4-bedroom townhouse and all that, and I got this, and I won't say overly successful career, but I'm like, man, I got a nice little gig right now that's going on. But see, y'all don't care nothing about all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that don't benefit you in no type of way, right? That don't benefit you to where that, it's going to help you be successful. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what most people do on blogs is like, hey, man, I mean, now, it's certain things that you can do as far as like, okay, well, I'm going to this city, you know what I'm saying? You vlog about your experiences there, and the way I would align it so it'll still be, you know what I'm saying, good value to people is I would align it to where like, hey, I went to, let's just say hey, I went to New York City or whatever. New York City right now is like a huge, traveling in New York City, and I'm going to give y'all a plug right now. Traveling in New York City or living in New York City is like a huge advantage when it comes down to like YouTube search and all that stuff, right? Because people search traveling in New York, living in New York, living life in New York all the damn time, right? So those videos do real well. And the way that I would title mine if I was going to New York, right, I would say, hey, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is, head to New York to find the best pizza spot or whatever your case may be, right? I would think about my title first and be like, hey, I'm going to New York for XYZ. You know what I'm saying? And then throughout that whole experience, talk about actual locations and where I'm staying and, what it costs and what else? Things I wanted to see, things I wanted to view. You know what I'm saying? People I wanted to meet. Yeah, you could talk about all that within that landscape, and now you providing value for people. You're not saying like, hey, oh, I shopped here, or I woke up here, or we had a few drinks and now I'm back at the hotel, or I'm back at the Airbnb. Like literally, like review like locations, like review the food, review the drinks. You know what I'm saying? Review like the spot that you're staying at. Talk about the shopping locations, or talk about the streets that you walk down, or the places you are actually going and stuff like that. And I think that video will provide way more value to people than just you traveling to New York and just shooting a bunch of random clips about you doing a bunch of random different things. You know what I'm saying? Talk about like, okay, well, I went to this restaurant and I spent $80 and this is what I got. And, I did like this about the restaurant, or I did like whatever. Because now, people are more interested because they want to know. Maybe somebody wanted to go to that restaurant, right? So like, for example, when me and my wife had went to Vegas, back in 2020 during COVID time, I wish I was shooting content, because at that specific time, I could have did something like that. You know what I'm saying? I could have did a vlog type setup about Vegas and talked about like how we went to, Hell's Kitchen, and we went to Mark Wahlberg's burger spot, right? And then also talking about like how it felt traveling with another couple, because we went with another couple, you know what I'm saying, who was good friends of mine, and now my friend, his wife is friends with my wife, so they close friends now. But I mean, like, they real close friends right now. That'd probably be my boy for life, you know what I'm saying? And talk about those type of things, you know what I'm saying, within the vlog, within the video, you know what I'm saying, to help the viewer out, to provide value to the viewer. Like, everybody think like you gotta motivate somebody, or you know what I'm saying, you got to be this super duper person, you know what I'm saying, to give somebody value. Nah, it could be the exact simple thing that you're doing that you can provide a lot of value to somebody for, and you know, based on what you was already going to do. You know what I'm saying? So just learning how to like navigate that and create content that pretty much gives the viewer value. Think about the viewer when you're shooting, right? So when I'm shooting these videos, and that's why I kind of wanted to switch gears a little bit from my first 8 videos, is I realized like everything was all me, right? I'm making selfish content. You know what I'm saying? Talking about my situation, talking about my life. You know what I'm saying? And your life might be totally different. But what I should have been given was like my perspective on things, and like how I view, like how it can benefit the viewer. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm thinking more or less like, okay, this is how I can, you know, benefit my viewers. Now it's like, hey, let me do the research about content creation, and, you know, talk about content creation, and especially during now, because in the beginning, I mean, it's beginning of the year, and you know, everybody gonna want to start like a YouTube channel and stuff like that. I mean, I took the initiative. I took the initiative to get started a little bit early, so, but let's go ahead and get it done and figure out, you know, how we can continue to help each other and help each other put together content, and you know, put the content on the net, man. Just shoot and post, shoot and post. That's it. Shoot and post. That's all that matters, man. Y'all catch me on the outside, and you know I like to be outside. So yeah, so we'll talk about that, man. We'll talk about it a little bit later. So I'm gonna get ready to pick up my son, and then from there, you know what I'm saying, I'll shoot a little bit of content of me going to work, man. Y'all get to see me going to work today, man. I'm back off vacation, so I was on like a three week hiatus. So now I'm back, and you know, y'all get to see that. All right. Yep. Man, I know it's dark. Y'all probably can barely see me. Let me cut on this light right here. Give us a little light. But yeah, man, just making it into work right now. I'm badging this gate. That look like I work in a damn lab or something, huh? Badging this gate real quick. Get off in here. And I know we kind of ended the note on me talking about coming to work and just talking about vlogging daily, and kind of wanted to, I thought, I mean, know why my bag keep going off, but I thought it would be easy for me to kind of like vlog like a work experience and all that. But then when I thought about it, I was like, you know, a lot of stuff inside this building is proprietary. Hopefully I said that word right. And recording and all that stuff is kind of like forbidden or whatever the case may be. So, and I just thought about it. I was like, man, at this point in time right now, I don't want to kind of risk it for not for a vlog right now. Maybe, you know, if it's like my last day or something like that, you know, I'll do like a full warehouse, like full deal, full setup type of deal, and kind of give y'all like the whole spiel of the operations. But you know, I had stopped and got something to eat, ate a little bit, let the car charge. Had to go to the Tesla charger today and let the car charge. But from there, just getting to work now, man, and pretty much I'll be here until it's 12-hour shift, so I'll be here until it's 8 p.m. my time now. So I'll be here until pretty much 7 a.m. in the morning. So um yeah. So that's, I mean, that's just one way, just being able to provide for the family and having the funds available to, live somewhat of a okay life, man. But I mean, everybody have dreams and everybody have goals and stuff that they want to get to. And for me, um, you know, just got to figure out a better, you know, a better route for me to have so that I can have the opportunity to spend a lot more time with my kids as they grow up and stuff like that. So, um, pretty much I get out car and get everything going, man. Um, yeah, so, but like I said, man, just want to wrap this video up. Daily vlogging is a little tough just based on the amount of content that you got to put together, the ideas and stuff like that. Just a little rough doing it. But, I'm going to try to, just continue to come up with stuff and continue to try to shoot these videos daily for you guys. And then hopefully everything does work out and, I can continue to provide these videos and I find out about my storage and storage, not storage as equipment, but storage for the videos and the video lengths and, stuff like that. So hopefully I wasn't talking in circles in this video. I know I kind of touched on multiple things, but as always, if y'all can definitely subscribe, give your boy that SEL special, man. That subscribe, comment, and like, and I greatly appreciate it, man. Like I said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Rambling.